Good morning, children. How are you all? I am your teacher, Toshina ma'am from Sanskriti school. Hope you all are fine and doing great. Today, I am here to tell you a short story. So, let's start with our story. Okay, so today I'm going to take you to the world of jungle. We all have heard many stories about the king, and this one is the same but a little different. So, I'm going to tell you the story The Lion Inside. There was a dark, dense jungle, all dry and dusty, and in the middle of the jungle stood a huge pile of rocks, all rough and old. And under that rock was the tiniest house. And can you guess who lived here? Yes, there lived the tiniest, littlest, quietest brown mouse. And he was so very tiny, so very small that nobody noticed him ever at all. Even when he said, "Hello, I'm here down below, look here," still nobody could see him in those tall grasses of the jungle. And sometimes his long tail would get under elephant's foot. Ow! And sometimes the animals would sit on him. Ouch! Meanwhile, this mouse was having a tough life. Back at the top of the rock, there sat the king of the jungle. There was Lion O'Clock. The king made sure that everybody in the jungle should know how important he was by how loud he could roar. He was head of the pack. He was shouty and tough. He did some acts to let everyone know how strong he was. Everyone was impressed by the mighty cat, except that one tiny creature who thought I could be more like that. And one night he was on his Minnie Mouse bed. A cleverest thought came to his mind. He jumped out of the bed out of excitement and said, "I've got it, I've got it. What I need is a roar." I mean, what if this mouse with the weeniest squeak was a little more and a little less meek? He said, "I'll still be the smallest of the fuzzy brown mice, but at least I'll have friends and others will notice me and life would be nice. Yes, I will find out how to roar and I will find it now." Then he thought, "But there is only one beast who could teach me how to roar, and if I go to him, he will make me a feast." He said, "It's time to be strong to take a chance because after all, forever is such a long time to feel small." So he made himself braver and stronger and set himself off, hoping not to be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing to do. But if you want things to change, you must first change you. The further he climbed, the closer he got. He was feeling scared, but he kept moving on. And at last, he stood on his tippity toes. He found suddenly nose to the lion. The lion was fast asleep. He gathered courage and said, "Hello, hello, Mr. Lion, wake up. Mr. Lion, you have got a company. Squeak, you know what I've come to you for? Squeak, do you think you could teach me a roar?" All of a sudden, it was complete silence. Lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time slowed right down. Its seconds felt like a week. And then Lion opened out his mouth and let out the "eeeeee." The lion was shaking, his paws all fumbled. He said to the mouse, "Oh, please don't hurt me." My goodness, can you believe the lion is scared of a mouse? This was the magical moment for sure, because for the first time, the mouse didn't feel small at all. He found his voice and he finally understood that to be heard, you don't need a roar or to shout. And from that day, the two were a pair. Yes, the mouse was still little, but felt big in his head. The lion still roared, but with laughter instead. And yes, that day both learned that no matter what your size is, we all have a mouse and a lion inside. So, hope you all liked the story and got to learn something from it. Thank you, children. Be safe and take care.